see something that said, take a look at what happened. Oh. Watch out.
Many men wish death upon me. Blood in my eye, dog, and I can't see. I'm trying to be what I'm destined to be. And niggas trying to take my life away. I put a hole in a nigga for fucking with me. My back on the wall, now you gon' see. Better watch how you talk when you talk about me. Cause I'll come and take your life away. Many men, many men wish death on me, Lord. I don't cry no more. Don't look to the sky no more.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are so back. All it took for the XRP price to explode in value was Trump getting shot. The internet has awakened. And right here, right now on this channel, I've been telling you for a while, 2024 was about to get insane. We just had the earliest presidential debates in history. And now, just a little later, we witnessed President Trump get shot. And get up. The elections are one of the most important moments in American history this year. And they just made it very clear that they agree with that statement. Ladies and gentlemen, it's important to understand that first, they silenced him. Then, they convicted him. And finally, they tried to kill him. America is not ready for what happens next. What's so fascinating, my friends, is how time and time again I've been telling you, chaos is going to be a major theme of 2024. I've been telling you time and time again, political division, polarization, and this election cycle specifically was going to be volatile. And this is going to rally the troops if I've ever seen it, without a shadow of a doubt. Emotional triggers and catalysts like this are what I'm looking for. Ladies and gentlemen, just a couple days ago, I made a video talking about a potential Biden replacement for this election season. We have one of the most historic events in U.S. political history. This right here will be a major catalyst for whatever happens next. And I promise you, my friends, this is only the beginning for all the heightened tensions that are about to happen. Now here, what I want all of you to be aware of is that while they're making you emotional in the front lines with politics, you're being distracted from what happens financially in the background. As here, Fed officials were banned from buying stocks in 2021. Ironically enough, they were banned from owning stocks at the peak of the stock market at the time. And what's so funny is that right now, members of Congress will ban themselves from owning stocks at the peak yet again. So they will be forced to sell at the top right before the coming market crash. And what I'm telling you is, you need to know exactly when they ban themselves from owning stocks, because that will likely be the top of the stock market.
So I'm pleased to announce today that we're going to be taking what I believe is a historic step forward on legislation that will ban members of Congress from trading stocks. Senators Merkley, Hawley, Ossoff, and I have come to a bipartisan agreement on legislation. And as chairman of the Homeland Security and Governmental Affairs Committee, I will be putting this legislation on our committee's next markup later this month, which right now is scheduled for July 24th.
Okay.
So I'm pleased.
Your politicians are the biggest scammers in the world. Trump getting shot, World War III tensions, civil war and political polarization in the coming elections will be incredible cover for this financial collapse, and likely will coincide with rate cuts that will be fuel for the next wave of quantitative easing and for crypto and the stock market to continue to rise. The great American rug pull is upon us, my friends. And all I ask you to do is to stay vigilant and pay attention. After rate cuts occur, there's always an immediate crash. However, once that happens, there is a V-shaped recovery that propels us into a higher level. And I do think that is exactly what's going to happen. As ladies and gentlemen, here, I'm going to share with you one of the most prophetic videos I've ever seen. Here, on the Discover Ministries YouTube channel, there's a video titled 3 Prophets Explain 3 American Solar Eclipses. And this was a video specifically talking about the April 8th eclipse, which we did cover on this very channel. And ladies and gentlemen, the man in this video revealed to a T how this Trump assassination attempt will occur as accurately as you can figure. And I want you all to listen to what he suspected to happen in regards to this attempt on Trump's life and also in financial markets. And then he also made a bold prediction in regards to XRP.
And he said you'll see acceleration in the financial realm. And he said you're going to see acceleration in the politics, and you're going to see acceleration in war. And he told me, he said these things are going to. He said for my son's return is imminent. And he told me this. He said when this happened, when Passover, this time of Passover happened, there would be such a great is almost and he told me about weather. And he told me, he said there'll be great temperature rising in Chicago, through New York, and some of the other areas up east. And he said there'll be record-breaking temperatures during this time frame. And he warned me about storms, long-track tornadoes, and for the body of Christ to take their authority over these storms, because they would be these tornadoes, they'll be the largest tornadoes we've ever seen in history, potentially, being long-track tornadoes. And then he said microburst. He was talking about 150 mile per hour winds would come out of these microbursts. And he was talking about taking authority over that and praying over that. But I just saw a great acceleration of things from Passover to Rosh Hashanah going into the fall. And that there would be through the United States. Amen. He said there's going to be a new wave of patriotism coming out, and that's whenever I saw Trump, and I saw a red wave coming out of Michigan, and then I saw Oklahoma, and there was embers of people, and they were all on they had torches all throughout Oklahoma, and they were raising up these torches that looked like fire, and they were bringing forth a new patriotism upon the nation. And it was being birthed, and it just kept spreading like fire all throughout America, all throughout. And I saw Trump rising up, and then I saw an attempt on his life. This bullet flew by his ear, and it came so close to his head that it busted his eardrum. And I saw he fell to his knees during this time frame, and he started worshiping the Lord. He got radically born again during this time frame. I'm talking. People say he's saved now, but he becomes really on fire for Jesus, for what I saw coming. And then I saw people interceding I saw him winning the presidency through great. The Lord showed me it would go clear into the summer. Great persecution would come on him through the judges and through the law and all these people trying to sue him and all this stuff. But there would be a stop to it, and things would start to break free come toward the fall. And then I saw him winning the election through the Patriots coming out and voting, and then there will be a great economy crash. Yeah. I saw they had a great economy plan, a crash. Yeah. Worse than the Great Depression. And the Lord warned me about this. It would be a great dark time. But I saw paddles coming upon America's soil like a shocking of the soil. and I saw Donald Trump praying in the office of the Oval Office, and he was weeping before the Lord with his hands on his head like this, but he was weeping. And there was ministers and people, I don't know if they were senators or Congress people or whatever, I just saw them pacing and back and forth inside of the White House. I'm sorry, what is the White House, but it's the Oval Office. Yeah. And they were interceding all inside there, and I could feel the presence of the Lord so strong on this. And then I could see that darkness that was the heaviness upon America with the financial crisis of what I saw coming. It started to lift above the trees, and I saw the blue and the things coming back out, and the green times and the good times coming back again. But the Lord said it would be forth a time of a season of a shaking, and it would be a shaking to awaken. And in this, this would basically, that He was not done with America. There would be a great revival come, and it's not all doom and gloom. That's what He said. The sky's not falling. There's a time of, it's like people would say, this is judgment. And the Lord said, do not call this judgment. It's not my judgment. It's a correction. There's correction coming.
I want to ground it in the Word of God. The timing of what Brandon just said is very much in the Revelation 6 timeline. We've gone through the white horse. We're going through the red horse. And the black horse is the next one. I want to talk about the green horse afterwards. Remind me of that. The black horse is the financial crisis, Great Depression. And I hear people who follow prophetic ministry saying, oh no, if Trump comes in, it's going to be great. Everything's going to work out great. We're all going to be rich. But nothing corrects Americans like, hitting them in their pockets. So correct. I think that's the correction.
To try something, if he gets in, you have to expect.
They will. And the timing is exactly that timing in the Bible. So I predict that within 2 years into his term, so we all agree, he's going to win by a landslide. God's called him as an agent of justice. He's going to win by a landslide. We're going to get what we want. But then when we get what we want, a lot of people aren't going to be prepared. There's going to be a great financial disaster. Yeah, so lean times. But, these are pockets, just like there are pockets of revival. There'll be pockets of difficulty, pockets of, I believe, turbulence, civil war, terrorism.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, what I'm going to ask from every single one of you is you listen with God's ears. As your narrator through the book of Revelation, I have to give you some context. The context of my YouTube channel over the past couple years has been, quite frankly, for this specific moment in history, the time of the biggest financial, political, and spiritual shift, arguably in human history. As your narrator through the literal apocalypse, World War III, the Civil War, the great financial collapse and financial reset, and XRP rising out of the ashes, I have to say this. I do not blindly believe anything. However, the fact that this man predicted specifically to a T how Trump was going to be shot is very important. So when that happens, I just ask that you listen with open ears to what he says next. He also, with that prophetic prediction coming true, states that XRP is the crypto that he believes is going to play a major role in the coming financial reset. And if the person that predicted exactly how Trump's assassination attempt was going to happen is saying this, you need to listen closely. So with you all hearing that, what do you need to do? All I ask is that you pray. Pray for America. Pray for the world. Pray that we get through this together. But if there is one thing I can say without a shadow of a doubt, it's that the XRP army will become the new 1%. XRP got sued by the SEC because 2021 was too shit of a time for it to go to the moon. It was chosen long ago, way in advance, not for the 2021 bull run, but to rise out of the ashes of whatever the hell's going on in 2024. It's not a question of if, it's only a question of when. The charts, these political times, and the world stage is converging for the XRP perfect storm. You're all witnessing history live in real time. And it's a genuine honor to be leading every single one of you. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Bearable Bull here. Thanks for tuning in. As always, I appreciate every single one of you. Now I'll be back tomorrow with another video.
But I'm telling you, it's going to come through certain cryptos. And it's going to come, that's what I hear. And maybe it'll be through something for you, for something else, okay? But I'm telling you, I keep seeing XRP. And like I said, I'm not telling you to invest in it. That's on you. Do not say, hey, you told me to invest in it. No, I'm telling you, there's going to be something in my spirit, in my opinion, with XRP in the near future.